Dublin, your face in the morning is an act of love. The sun coming up over Bull Island, a bee orchid smoothing out her velvet skirt of gold and brown, dolling herself up for her bee husband. Dublin, your face at dawn is a glass altar. The lighthouse at Poolbeg genuflects in her scarlet dress as you get to her feet and stretch out your great sea arms in benediction. Dublin, your face is like a new cathedral for wild swimmers, their bodies entering the water at the half-moon swimming club, like keys to a tabernacle.
Dublin, your face is a tall ship, poised at the mouth of the bay like a bride. Her veils being fluffed up by her maids, all set to sail down the aisle. Dublin, your face in the daytime is every face, crisscrossing your bridges and singing your songs. It is the face of Ronnie Drew, painted on a crane, behind the scrapyard at Hammond's Lane.
Put your ear to Samuel Beckett Bridge at rush hour. Hear the death rattle, like the decay of sound in a held chord. It is the sound of a body that can no longer cough or swallow, but listen under the jingle of industry and the jangle of traffic. The trinity of Riverport City, she sings. Her songs are like soft hymns, shrouded in the folds of a storm. Hear the rough tongue of the sea as it sucks silt from the shipping lanes, herded by the great sea walls. The way a motherless calf is coaxed to suck milk from a bucket. And the reply of the tide, a quickening like the rustle of gift-wrapping wind through the marram grass. The dunes unwrapping the sand that the sea keeps on giving.
Dublin, your face in the past was a bronze sphere, a time ball, hoisted up a wooden mast between Westmoreland Street and Aston Quay, and left to fall at 1 so sailors could set their clocks. It was the face of Leopold Bloom himself who said, after 1, time ball on the ballast office is down. Don't sink time. And on June 16th every year, your face, it is Panama hats, parasols and gorgonzola.
Sometimes I'm tired of being a river, coughing up shopping trolleys and takeaway cups. Those are the days when my thoughts are mud brown, like bridges succumb to floods. Those are the nights I lie down and measure myself against each key to see if I could swallow them whole as they sleep. But my blood is a fish, and my heart is a bird. Like an Arctic tern chasing 2 summers in 1 year, I never stop beating my wings until I reach the sea over and over, until I can nuzzle again the torso of the port to taste the salt. I live for the times when a dolphin gets lost in me chasing late salmon after a winter storm. Those are the days I am a Viking dagger, slicing Dublin town in half, like 2 pieces of the same perfectly ripe fruit. North side here, and south side there. Oh, it's a darling place. A darling place. And those are the nights I look up to the sky and dream of being a cloud, the sweet release of rain.
A Riverport city is quilled like a sea urchin, and like a sea urchin she listens with her whole body. Spires, towers, steeples, cranes, and stacks of shipping containers. Here the shanties of maritime past that reach upwards from the shipwrecks. They hear the shy baritone snort of a porpoise, like an east wind through an empty multi-story car park. The bubbling song of a brent goose trembling and ascending, like a vibrant dance of kite surfers over on Dollymount. The splosh as another baby guillemot tosses itself from a crevice in a quay wall before its wings are strong enough. The high notes of the Arctic tern when the female chases the male up and up until slowly they descend. Or the Liffey at night after a November flood, with its ballad of fine peat and dead leaves, which is like the beating heartwood of a fallen oak that is longing to be heard.
Dublin. Your face at dusk is streetlight sharpening on Cork Street. A girl in a shiny green tracksuit flying it, bareback on a plump little piebald, her smile unbridled and timeless. Dublin. Your twilight face is a congress of elves. The amber eyes of apartments and office blocks blinking in the soft evening light and whispering a word remembered from when they were woodland. Crepuscular. Crepuscular. Ah, it's a darling word. A darling word. Dublin. Your face at night is a bioluminescent tide. You sparkle electric blue in the darkness like underwater bubbles burst by waves of sound. The night sky peers down like Narcissus, weak for himself, as a siren shoots up O'Connell Street like a comet.